afternoon, everybody. We are live from the Nick Smith Center here in Arnprior, Ontario. Getting ready to start game number 19 of the regular season. Ottawa Valley Titans versus the Eastern Ontario Wild today. Titans sit atop the league. Wild are in second. National anthem. Lineup for the Titans. We got Sparling at center. We got Utrunky on the right. We got Peters on the left. We got Schroeder and Rathbone on the back end. And Nickel between the pipes. Let's go. Titans press down into the Wild zone. They collide in the corner with a big collision. 2 Wild players hit Peters there in the corner. They clear it to neutral ice. Up over the line, the Wild shot. First shot, Nickel with the save. Holds on. Draw inside the Titan zone. Titans get the draw. Forward. Battles for it along the wall. Care. Hit there by a Wild player. Comes loose to the point. Barker through traffic. Shot. Nickel with a leg pad save. Seconds. Rebound there. Keeps it out of the net. It's at the side. In behind. They try to stuff it in. Wrap around attempt. Stopped by Nickel again. Net's off. Scramble at the side. Nickel's got it in the glove. Nielsen on the draw. One to the wall, Wild, back to the point. Parker sends one. Intercepted by Glasper and sent out of the zone all the way down. It'll be icing. Sorry, that's Guthrie. Guthrie on the draw, won by the Wild, back to the point, shot through, turned away by Nickel to the corner. Oh, there's a fucking, call that hook. Chunky hauled down in the corner. Ballard plays it up the wall for Kitely. Kitely chips it up for Guthrie. He's around his man. He's got Watson going to the net with him. Sends it in front for Watson. Oh, just hit the side of the net and deflected in behind. Watson from the point. Takes a shot through to the far side. Karam's out of the corner to the point. Sent deep by Ballard. Oh, big hit down on the end boards there on Guthrie. Puck squirts back to the point. Through the high slot into the corner. Near side to the point. Kept in there by Mackay. Line change for the Titans. Mackay pressures in deep. He steals the puck behind the net. Waiting for troops. Oh, stolen back by the Wild. A stick handle out of the zone, number 8. Up to neutral ice. He's pressured by Mackay. Forced to dump it in behind the net. Schroeder. He's back to pick it up. Bouncing puck. Boom. Plays it to the side of the net. Rathbone. Have to be careful there. Plays it to the far side. Utrunky chips it up out of the zone to neutral ice at the red line. Oh, misplayed there by 16. Peters gets in on him. He plays it behind the net for Sparling. Taken back by 58 for the Wild. Peters reverse hit on the play behind the net. Wild get it out of the zone down to the Titans territory. They take it back. The Titans come the other way. Pass across. Missed Peters. Utrunky off the boards. Sends a shot through, deflected off a stick onto the net. Chevrier had to be careful there. Deflects it into the corner off his stick. Picked up by the Wild. They dump it in. They go for a change. Rimmed around all the way to the far side. Rathbone's going to get there first. He stick handles out of the zone to neutral ice. Around a man. And over the blue line. Knocked off his stick. 3-on-1 the other way. Sorry, we got Ford back here. It was a defensive change. I only saw one, but they were on the change. Pass across, deflected away there by Ford. Ford plays it around the far side to the point, kept in. Fired back around behind the net. 92 for the Wild, gets it to the point. Strickland. He keeps it down low. In for 92. Tried to play it out front. Intercepted there by Nielsen. Back to the point. Strickland takes a shot through. Deflects on the way in. Second save, Big Nickel! Big save, Nickel got across with the leg. And that came off. Deflected on the way in. Rebound went right to the Wild on the back door. Nickel got across in the butterfly. Closed the door. Rigby's got a broken stick here. He's a new twig. In the meantime, Too late to get the line change in. Sorry, too late to let him change, so he has to get a new twig to get back out there. Face off, loose puck, back to the point, Wild. They send it in behind the net. Picked up. Behind the net, 98 tried to play it out in front. Kept back behind the net there by Ford. He got it to Nielsen. Nielsen up for DeCare along the wall. They battle for it. They get it out over the line to neutral ice. Back to Strickland at the far blue line. He goes D to D. They try to play it into Titans territory. Intercepted by Ford. Played back to neutral ice. Comes into the Wild zone. Played back out to Glasper at neutral ice. Wild try to get in. Falls on the way to the net. Nickel covers the loose puck. Holds on. Sorry folks, I'm losing my voice at the end of this illness that I contracted last Sunday. Still hanging on. There's going to be a penalty here for the Wild. Nickel out of the net to get the extra attacker on. Oh, they got a man in behind. Here's Sparling by himself. Oh, stripped from behind by 24. Good job by him to get back. Got the stick on Sparling's stick. Able to knock it loose before he could do any damage. Titans to the power play. Sparling on the draw. Out to the point, Ford. He plays it for Rathbone. Rathbone sends it into the corner for Peters. Peters in behind the net, intercepted there by the Wild. They play it to the point, kept in by Ford. He steps into a shot off the face mask. Drops down in front, cleared to the line and out over the blue line. Sparling back to collect it at neutral ice. He's circled away from one. Cross ice pass for U14. He's cutting up the middle. Takes it into the corner. He's hit on the boards there. Peters helps it out, gets it behind the net for Sparling. Sparling circles. Trying to play it out to the point, just in between the two defensemen, all the way down to the Titan zone. Forward back. Long lead pass out of the reach of Rathbone, hits Peters on the wing. He drops it for Rathbone. Rathbone back to Peters. Peters circles towards the boards. He drops it to the point. Sparling there. Sparling takes a shot. Goes wide. Bouncing puck comes out in front. Peters couldn't get there in time. Plays it around to the far side behind the net. Play it all the way down. Kill some time off the clock. 55 seconds remains in the penalty. Nickel out to play the puck. Plays it to Ford. Ford to DeCare. DeCare dumps it in. Rims around to the far side. Watson tries to get there. Couldn't get there in time. Titans are changing some players. They got Rigby and DeCare out. Watson carries it over the line. Gets in over, sets it up. Looks for the pass. E to D. Shot Schroeder, blocked. Cleared out of the zone by the Wild. Down to the Titan zone. Watson, long lead pass up for Rigby at the far blue line. Couldn't collect the pass, bounced off the stick. Watson picks it up. He carries it over the line. Tries to get around his man. He's pushed there by Strickland. The hit. Stick goes flying in the air. Oh, nice play. DeCare comes in and plasters his man on the wall behind the net. Wild play it to neutral ice. Knocked down there, 5-on-5. All even. Schroeder hits his man inside the line and knocks him down. Wild play it to the far side in their own end. Number 8 carries it, passes to 12. He's up to Leahy at the line. Shot through off the blocker and Nickel. And he covers up in front. No shots on the net on that power play for the Titans. Goaltender needs an adjustment to the helmet. They take the one shot off the face mask earlier. Was that? I don't know if that was during the power play though. Maybe it was at the beginning. Picked up by Mackay off the wall. He plays it up the middle for Kitely and over the line. He's got space. Sends a pass through. Guthrie fan on the one-timer, just bouncing puck. Jumped over the stick in the last second. Wild come the other way. Stopped there. Outside the blue line by Ford. Loose puck collected by Mackay. He gets in over the line and takes a shot into that trapper of Chevrier. He'll hold on. Glasper at the point. Shot, fanned on the shot. They battle for it at the blue line. Wild push it out over the line. Mackay's back. He collects the loose puck. Sends it past to the far side out of the reach of Kitely, but it bounces in all the way down. Bank shot, so no icing right through the crease. Picked up there by Strickland. He carries it to neutral ice and in over the line. He tries to get around the edge. Watson pushes him to the wall. Keeps him outside in the corner. They send one into the slot. Out to the point, deflected off a stick. Second shot deflected off a shin pad. Almost sent Sparling on a break. But kept in the zone by the Wild. Titans take it back. Mackay carries it out to neutral ice. Dumps it deep. Sparling into pressure. Chunky's in behind. Watson at the blue line. Wild go to the far side. Wattier, he's met there on the wall by Ballard. Stopped. Loose puck picked up by Ballard in his own end. He regroups behind the net. He passes it to Sparling. Sparling for Trunky's pass intercepted by the Wild. They try to play it to neutral ice, knocked out of the air there by Sparling. Loose puck picked up by Watson. Watson in over the line. He tries to thread it through for Trunky, just hopped on him. But it deflected off the stick of the Wild. Picked up behind the net. Peters out to the point for Watson. Watson has a shot into that trapper of Chevrier. And that'll bring a face-off inside the Wild zone. Nielsen wins the draw. DeCare back to the pick Rathbone. Nielsen wins the draw. DeCare back to the pick Rathbone. Nielsen, they battle for the loose puck. Take away DeCare. Comes loose with a shot. Goes wide. Through some legs. Cleared out of the zone by the Wild. Back to play it. Schroeder. Stick handles by a man. Sends it behind the net for Rathbone. Rathbone goes high off the glass, but it goes a little too high into the mesh. Over play for a face-off inside. Tries to carry it into the zone. Couldn't bring the puck with him. Knocked away. To neutral ice. Rigby. He sends it in the far side. Rimmed around to the near to Nielsen. He tried to pass. Blocked there by the Wild. And his bouncing puck comes to the Wild. Wattier. He's hit. Neutral ice. He just dumps it in. Passes to DeCare. He one-touch passes up for Guthrie. Guthrie in over the line with Rigby. He's pressured, closed in on him, loose puck to Ford. He keeps it in briefly. Dump it all the way down. That should be an icing. Why is that not icing? Wild in the corner. The Titans zone. Collected there by Kitely. His pass to Mackay. Kitely gets in over the line. Dumped in behind the net. Kitely tries to get there first. He's hit in the corner. Loose puck. Mackay in there. Wild come away with it to the far side. Guthrie intercepts that. He sends it back deep into the corner. Kitely chases behind the net. Mackay with him. Played around on the boards. Glasper at the point. Collects it. Sends a shot high and wide to the far side. Guthrie ties his man up. The shot goes to the point. Shot through. Deflects on the way in wide to the near corner. Glasper pinches in. Picked up by the Wild. Played to the blue line and out. Mackay collects it there and sends it deep and goes for a change. Wild in behind the net. Trunky in to pressure. He hits his man. Wild, nice play there. Sparling hit his man on the wall. Titans get the puck and send it back down into Wild territory. Wild sends it to neutral ice. Watson lets it, passes it for Peters. Peters sends a backhand pass to the high slot. Peters collects it himself. Tries to get in there, couldn't get a shot away. Stick tied up by the Wild. Loose puck goes to Sparling. Sparling cuts to the net. Shot. Chevry in the breadbasket. He holds on. Chunky on the draw. Wild get it. They send it around to the near side. Watson tries to keep it in there. Does. Stick handles at the blue line. Gets it in. Tight pass to Peters. He sends one into the slot. Chunky gets a shot. Dribbles to the net. Rebounds there. Sparling couldn't get it. Bounced over his stick. Wild come the other way. Ballard's back with Watson. They get it over the line. Strickland stopped there by Watson. Watson takes the puck away. He's pinned on the boards. Taken back by the Titans. Inside their zone. Watson passes for Utrunky. Utrunky looking for a long lead. Cross ice pass to Peters. He gets in over the line. Everybody else is changing though. Peters takes it deep. Waits for troops to gather. He's got Rathbone cutting up the middle. He found him. He didn't have time to get a shot away. He takes it to the board into the corner. He's hit there. Leaves it for Peters. Peters behind the net. Looking for options. Sends it back behind the net. Finds Rigby. Rigby out to Rathbone. Kept in the zone by Nielsen. Sent back around behind the net for Rigby. Wild get there first. They play it to the long. Schroeder. Schroeder keeps it in. Sends a shot. Call a penalty on Rigby for slashing. Wild go to their first power play of the game. 2:16 left in the first period. Face-off win for the Titans. Play to the line and over, out to neutral ice and all the way down. Mackay on the warpath. Chases his man down. He's in his back pocket. Wild break out of the zone. The blue line taken away by Mackay. He's hustling. He's everywhere. Picked up there by Guthrie and sent back to neutral ice. Mackay. Nice hit there by Guthrie. Nick knocks his man down. Stands him up. Sets him down. Wild push into the zone. Taken in behind. They're trying to set up the power play. Played to the point. 58. Passes D to D one time. The far corner. Glasper plays it off the wall to the point. Kitely couldn't get there. They keep it in. Wild. Send a shot. Oh, with a big save. Kept it out of the net. Still out. Oh, with a big save. Kept it out of the net. Still out. Big save by Nickel. Insane. Titans killed off half the penalty, 1 minute to go. Is saucer pass across. Power.
It should be back now. Yeah.
2,
And then 10.
10 left.
I can see the 2 and 10.
Well, we need a big one here. You should be well rested.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully not seized up.
Yeah, right.
All tucked in the other.
Our house. Let's go. Jump in, blocks, knocked down. Ruin tries to push to the net, taken away by Truckee. Played behind the net for Sparling. Sparling, stick handling. Out of the zone, he's met there at neutral ice. Absorb the hit, gets a pass to Truckee. He's set in front. Peters, one time touch. Saved by Chevrier. Shot from the point. Rebound in front. Gobbled up by Chevrier. Good pressure there early. 3 good chances right off the hop. That's the way to start it up. Let's go. Got them on their heels. Let's get a quick one right now. Sparling on the draw. Wild goal high off the glass, kept in at the line. Played in for Truckee. Nice backdoor pass for Peters. Oh, he goes high over the net. Out to the far point. Ford keeps it in. Played it into the corner. Wild get it. They play it back to the point. Kept in there by Ford. Clubbed down and played into the corner on the near side. Clearing it out. Fan on. Oh, shot there one time by Peters again. Chevrier got a piece of that. Went wide behind the net. Out to the point. Ford shot from the point. Chevrier tested early in the third. They're going to take a penalty here, the Wild. After the whistle. Strickland's going to the box. Early power play here for the Titans. And they've got some momentum. This should lead to a goal. I have the faith. Nielsen. Draw one by the Wild. They set it far around the wall. Kept into the line by Rathbone. He drops it in for Rigby. Rigby into the corner to Kerr. DeCare protects the puck. Gets in behind the net. Creates himself some space. Still with it. Drops it in. Back to DeCare. In front. Oh, between the skates. Nielsen back to the point for Schroeder. Schroeder back to Nielsen. Nielsen sends it in. Rathbone takes a shot into the rebound in front. Care's shot was blocked into the corner. Rathbone sends it back to the point for Schroeder. Schroeder sends another shot in, hit a stick on the way in. There. Fouled underneath the body there. The Wild player was down on the ice. Cleared out to neutral ice. Schroeder picks it back up. He gets back in over the line. Sends a pass through to the Care. Goes wide to the far side. Sparling circles into the corner. He's got a stick on him, but no call. Sparling shot. Deflects high in the air. Doesn't hit it. Goes through the rafters. Didn't hit anything. So they didn't blow it down into the corner. Sparling battles for it there with DeCare. He's knocked down. There's going to be another penalty call. DeCare! Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, for Christ's sake, they're going to even it up. They're taking DeCare to... At least they're taking both. So we still have a power play for 42 seconds here. They should, maybe they might, should give him the extra. Just coincidental minors, I guess, unfortunately. Oh, nope, they're gonna get 2 in the box. They're gonna get... They are getting the extra. It is a 4. Okay. 5-on-3 here. Okay, what? They're doing some juggling with the clock here. We're not sure exactly what's happening. Wild have 3 in the box. They already had 1 in. That penalty's been removed from the board. Okay, so the initial 2-minute head contact and then coincidentals, that gets DeCare off the ice, and then the original 41 seconds left in that one, so it's 5-on-3 for 41 seconds. And a 5-on-4 up. Wild clear it all the way down. They got it around by Watson. He couldn't get to the point in time. Watson circles back in his own end. He gains speed through neutral ice. He's going to feel blown by his man. Sends one through. There it is in the crease. It's wide open. Nobody could get there. The net's off, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ, how much more off can it get? It's goddamn sideways back there. Face-off should be inside. We didn't knock it off. Face-off outside. Anyway. Wild win the draw. They dump it all the way down. Oh, funny bounce off the corner right out to the goaltender. Nickel had to be careful there. Laid it off the pad. Ozzy to Sparling. Sparling in over the line. Sparling gets in over. Drops it in for Watson. Watson stick handling. Takes the pass, gets to the far side. Sparling shot blocked. Sparling diving attempt, keeps it, or gets the pass to forward. Oh my God, I thought it was going into the net. It hit the boards behind the net. Shot from forward at the point. Chunky carries it to the point, drops it in for Watson. Watson tries to send it in front, blocked. 5-on-4 now. Sharp angle shot there by Watson. Gets blocked. Back to the point. Chunky back to Ford. Ford. Stick handles. Gets position on his man. Plays it deep. In behind the net. Peters couldn't get there. Oh. Loose puck. Picked up by Peters. He's hit. Leaves it there for Sparling. Sparling behind the net. Sparling sends it across. Just got deflected away before it could get to Utrunky. 20 seconds left in the power play. Sparling drops it for Ford, just out of his reach. Wild elect to just dump it back down low and kill some time off the clock. 10 seconds left. Titans in their own end. Rathbone stick handles his way to neutral ice. He gets an edge on the man. Sharp angle shot hits the goaltender off the glass. Oh, bad pass. 3-on-1. And Mackay's trying to recover. Pass across. Oh, Nick with a big save! Woo! Jesus. Really good save. Far side. Wild. They pass it off the wall, back into the corner. Sharp angle shot into the pads of Nickel. He holds on. Jesus. I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack. Oh, right off the wall! Another big save by Nickel. Holy Jesus. Watching him cut right through the fucking crease. All alone. 5-on-5. So neutral ice picked up by Schroeder. He plays D2D for Glasper. Play to the near side. Care. Leaves it for Nielsen. Nielsen tries to get by his man. Played back to the line. Out to neutral ice. Ford's back. He collects it. He's going to go for a skate. Up over the line. Gets it into the near corner. DeCare tries to chip it by his man. Wild to get the loose puck. Pass across. Goes all the way down past icing. Face off in the Wild end. Sparling on the dot. Trunkies and Peters out there. Wild get the draw. They get it out to neutral ice. 1-on-1. We got Ballard back. Nice stick there by Ballard. Knocks it away. Watson collects the loose puck. Gets it to neutral ice. Just bounced off of Peters' stick to the Wild. They clear it back down into the Titans zone. Titans take over there. Peters. Cross ice. Utrunky. He's up with Sparling. Utrunky cuts to the net, takes a sharp angle shot, goes wide in behind. Another shot there by Watson goes wide in behind from this side. Out to the far point, kept in by Ballard. Oh, trip there inside on Sparling. Out to the point. Shot! Oh, deflects off the old defenseman's stick, and Chevrolet did well to stay in front of that. Defenseman almost deflected into his own net. Titans pressing. Adeline, get back in this. Need one. Wild get the draw. They send it around to the near side. Watson pinches in to keep it in. They get it out on the second attempt. Sparling back. Circles away from a man. Stick handles away from another. Watson played it out of the zone to neutral ice. Wild. Dump it back in. Watson back. Plays a backhand pass for Utrunky. Utrunky gets it out of the zone for Sparling. Just off of his stick to Peters on the near wing. Taken away inside the line there by Stover for the Wild. Sorry, Francis. dumps it in on the far side. Stopped there by U14. Puck loose. They battle for it. Two Wild players cut to the net. Ballard keeps them at bay temporarily, but U14 did a great job there defensively to tie up the stick. Ballard knocks his man down behind the net. Cleared around and out. Wild get in over the line. They got a man trying to cut to the net, number 20. Turned back by there by Rathbone. Pass intercepted up to Kitely. Kitely to Schroeder. Schroeder in over the line. He pushes it in behind the net. Wild try to dump it. They get it out to the point. Mackay keeps it in there. Sends a shot towards the net. Deflects off the goaltender stick in behind to the far side. Rathbone keeps it in. The Wild. They push it out to neutral ice. 22 over the line. Shot blocked there by Schroeder. Deflects into the corner. Picked up by the Wild. Number 22. He got it again. Dumped into the corner by Leahy. Well, Rathbone's without a stick now. Guthrie picks up the loose puck. Gets it to Mackay. Mackay back to Guthrie. Guthrie. He's closed in on 3 Wild players. Knocked him down. In behind the net, Mackay battles his man. Knocks him down. Puck goes loose to the far side. Shot through there by Ford. Deflect wide into the corner. Wild come out the other way. To neutral ice. Brennan pressures. Chipped up the wall there for Rigby. They couldn't get it in over the line. At neutral ice, Glasper steps up. Titans get it in the zone to Kerr. Nielsen tried to center it. It's a few sticks. Wild get it out of the zone to neutral ice. Cleared back in by the Titans. What? No, it's okay. It's okay. Icing. They waved it off. Glasper lays it to Rigby. Rigby chips it off the wall and out of the zone. We've got Nielsen streaking to neutral ice. Didn't get there in time. He's inside the zone. They got to get onside. Lofted down into the Titans zone by the Wild. Watson goes back to the far side for Ballard. Out of his reach. Ballard collects it in the corner. Plays it back to the near corner. For DeCarey, plays it up the wall for Watson. Watson his touch pass to Nielsen, intercepted. A Wild shot. Nickel with the save. Oh, for God's sake. Coincidental minors. Watson and Levesque both going off. Win to the Wild, back to the point. Shot block. Peters one-on-one. Pace. Tried to get around the edge, just lost the handle on the puck. Here come the Wild the other way, one-on-one. Oh, 2-on-1. Rathbone got back. Pass deflected. Sparling to U14 over to Peters. Peters in over the line. Dumps it in deep. Behind the net. Hands to the face, yeah. Number 8. Punch to the chops of Sparling there. Francis is going off for a double. On the face-off. Start the power play. Wild would get it. They put it off the glass, the point. Rathbone pressured there by Brennick, couldn't keep it in. Bounces down into the Titan zone. Ford chased there by Brennick. Circles away. Oh no. Losing service here. Sends it back to the point. Ford into the pads. Second one, he got it in deep. Right around to the point. Ford keeps it in there. Just bounced off the stick. Not getting any fucking bounces, that's for sure. Oh, the Wi-Fi's fucking shitting on us here. Whoa! Jesus Christ. Fucking almost a collision. Truckee with a sharp angle shot. Goes high off the glass and right. The near side for Schroeder, he's back. He's back into the zone, 55 seconds left in the power play. Nielsen's tackled along the wall. And call goes on a play. Gets the draw. Nice pass. Let's go! Back. Fuck's sake, the goddamn net. Come on, boys. Let's go. Get up, get up. Nice. My screen's flashing here. I don't know if it's recording or not. Loose fucking front! Fuck's sake. Nice. any push right now. Go! Get in there! Fucking play the puck.
Okay, we got half the team going off.
It's acting up again.
Alright?
It's acting up again.
Yeah, I see that.
Trying to connect it.
Well, the Wi-Fi doesn't seem to be performing too well either.
Time. Double single sheet one.
Alright, that's the end of the game. I don't know what you could see or what you couldn't. This is the shitty Wi-Fi here today, but anyways.